somebody dropped his name with that thing in Panama. I can't even imagine what he could be upset with about.
I mean, I was running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard him perfectly, but I think he was saying something.
Feeling you, MP. Let's get it in, Pete. Over here, over here. MP. What's up, bro?
You can cheer. What am I thinking? I don't know. Like a player? What's the silent one? Like timing? Oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous.
About game time, bring the pain time.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Well, we've been tracking MP and the stories surrounding his NBA career. One of his recent pursuits is his quest to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, no doubt MP in some circles is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been great thus far, but he's got some competition. So I expect MP to show up with some serious intensity and make a point tonight.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, that's really nice footwork that time by Ayton, setting the screen first and then finding that scoring opportunity.
Daniels passes to Porzingis. Johnson against Williams. Porzingis sets the pick for Johnson. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for New York. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And the showing for MP at this year's dunk contest, it's been the talk of the league. Greg, he brought a swagger, a lot of creativity, and all that athleticism en route to the win.
And this is what the dunk contest was missing, if you ask me. Elite talents who will take the risk of falling short in the hopes of entertaining and leaving behind some dunks that will last forever.
Williams gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And here's Brunson. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot to stop the run. Young, good.
Yeah, for a smaller guard, Young is very skilled at taking the hit and converting regardless.
Now here's Brunson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now Brunson after the missed 3 from Trae Young. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 7 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Now here's Porzingis. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Young against Brunson. Outside Williams. And again for three.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the fourth most three-point makes in a season. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Bridges for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Young. Three-pointer. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Wow, great equalizer there from Young. He has the answer for that three.
Now here's Towns. Johnson with it. He has 7 from deep. Williams. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Towns. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Bridges. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Newell comes in for Dyson Daniels. Here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Hawks. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Brunson. He's got 7, and it goes down 2 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Shots good from Young.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
And the rejection by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pass to Newell. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet.
Yeah, defensively, Ayton really relies on his length to be a deterrent.
Outside Williams. Out to Barrett. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Hawks passing it around. Rizachet up top. He's guarded by Williams. 5 on the clock. On its way from Young for 2. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Young with the steal. pass to Okongwu. Now Johnson. Lock at 6. Here's Ricochet. Barrett covering. Here's the 3. And it's Ricochet missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anunoby passes to Ayton. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for New York. From deep, Brunson. Newell pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
Brunson scanning the floor. And Ayton throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Young outside. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Williams. Newell pulls it in.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Let's go. Buries the jump shot.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's Brunson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Rockets in Houston. To the middle with 2 seconds left, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
New York leading by 10. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Towns. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
The free throw drops for Towns. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. The Hawks trail by 13. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Out left to the wing. Porzingis against Towns. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Towns has got 7.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Left side, Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. Kicks it out to Johnson. They need this one. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poke loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Anunoby passes to Williams. Towns, a screen on Daniels. Williams dishes to Towns. It's blocked. They get a hand on it. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Houston. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. Towns against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Teams changing it up here. And MP's dad attending this one. What a great moment for a parent.
And I can tell you, watching your kid never gets old. It's an extension of yourself, and a lot of pride there for sure.
It's Young on the wing. Brunson covering. The Knicks making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Bridges against Daniels. Here's Young. Pass to Newell. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Daniels. Knicks with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
They were destroyed on the glass. Just horrendous. That explains their loss.
To the right side. Here's Newell. He's guarded by Anunoby. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Over Young. And it's Brunson missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
To the paint. Here's Okongwu.
Well, that was a very well-designed set, and it resulted in a dime from Jalen Johnson.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you, Kevin.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. The 19-footer is on the money. Williams has got 13 points.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Murray. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Williams. Power that baby down! Wow!
Oh, my goodness!
Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Pass to Newell. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And he converts the layup. He has 7.
Yeah, really nice use of that pick there by Johnson. He is so smooth in that action.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for OG Anunoby. Then for the Hawks, Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu, and it's Reza Shea in for Newell. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Over Young. And that one's good. Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 19.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Brunson against Young. Brunson right side. Williams, that's a two-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist in the game. Outside Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
First free throw is good.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Towns a screen on Young. The tray. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Young. And so in the game for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at point guard. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Johnson against Williams. Takes it off the glass. Williams has got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Outside, Porzingis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. So a moment now to see the story for Zachary Rizachet.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. 5 to shoot. Porzingis at the elbow. Rizachet with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Here's Daniels. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton. The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good from Daniels. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And he can't hit the second.
And when you watch Dyson Daniels, notice how active he is on defense, deflecting passes and constantly playing with max effort.
And it's Brunson missing.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
The Hawks again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 14. And then Williams slams it in.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young outside. That's to Porzingis. Daniels from outside. Trains the three-pointer.
And that's a really important shot for Daniels. This team needs him to shoot the ball with confidence.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Daniels. His last 10 games, averaging about 7 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Town. 14 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Now, Reza Shea. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. Young inside. Brunson covering.
Well, that's a 7-foot 6-inch wingspan on display right there. Beautiful denial by Ayton. Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. On the wing, Johnson. Brunson covering. Inside. Here's Porzingis. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Pass to Towns. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 8-footer. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, Johnson is really coming into his zone. That is great determination right there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Bridges. Outside, Williams shoots the 3. Good! Another from 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Johnson, good.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Young inside. Towns on him. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From deep, Williams connects from three-point range. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Knicks. The Hawks trail by 15. Johnson outside. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the number 1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Here's Williams, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Johnson. score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Brunson. He's got 14. Ayton a screen on Young. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
The Hawks trail by 17. Young left side. That shot off the mark. Brunson with some nice D. Down low. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Great open look there. Newell's got 11 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Brunson against Young. 6 to shoot. Brunson with it. He's got 16. Comes up empty down low. Pass to Rizachet. 1:37 left to play here in the third. Anunoby against Porzingis. Here's Rizachet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York leading by 16. Williams with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one for the Knicks. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Ayton. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Brunson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jenkins comes in for Rizachet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Young. And Williams drops them both. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Here's Alexander-Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the middle, here's Newell, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Right side, Williams. Anunoby.
It's not just his work on defense that sets Anunoby apart. It's the intelligence with which he plays.
The Hawks trail by 18. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, Alexander Walker. Pocket 6. Pass to Porzingis. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The two forwards, Bridges and Anunoby. R.J. Barrett is out there with Williams, and it's Murray in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
The Hawks trail by 18. Alexander Walker with the ball. To the paint. Newell, good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
New York shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Williams for 3, drops in the tray. Williams has got 17 points here in the second half.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. That's 36 points for Williams.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. New York on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. They set the pick. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Williams who brings it up for New York. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And so Barrett nails both of them. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
On the free throw, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out to Barrett. Pass to Williams. Over Johnson. Williams can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 17. And here's Daniels. Here's Newell. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. That's 7 points for Dyson Daniels.
And that is what this league looks like now. Everybody has a three-point shot in their arsenal, and Daniels is no exception.
Here's Williams. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Daniels, a screen on Bridges. To the inside. Here's Newell. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Here's Barrett. The kick out to Williams. Connects again from distance.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for New York. Andre Ayton's checked in for Murray. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Williams. And it's Jalen Brunson in for R.J. Barrett. Then for the Hawks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Newell. He's checked in for OG Anunoby. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Now here's Brunson. Outside Williams. Towns sets the pick for Williams. 6 to shoot. From deep. Another bucket. Wow.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And Young is a terrific decision-maker in the two-man game. He knows when to pass and when to call his own number.
Brunson kicks to Williams. Here's Ayton. Bridges for 3. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Williams with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 15. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Daniels against Towns. Daniels kicks to Porzingis. Good! Lays it right in there.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now Brunson. Now Williams shoots the 3, and down goes the 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Johnson, oh, great touch off the pass.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Johnson against Williams. Launches it. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside Porzingis. Dyson Daniel. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 17. Williams outside. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
Ian, what? Oh, drop the hammer!
Look out!
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down hard.
Oh, exactly, G.A. You've got to say it emphatically. He was soaring up high, down hard.
Wow, I am speechless at the kind of athleticism needed to pull that off.
46 seconds left in the fourth. Williams in the post, covered by Johnson. Johnson with the block.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
– 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams dishes to Barrett. Van Vliet outside. Six on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
There he is.
Ooh, that felt good.
Good luck out there, MP.
And for my money, an NBA game is just the top.
We have great fans here.
He about to tear the roof off.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now, New York starting five. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the four. Jalen Brunson is out there with Williams, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, SGA and Wallace for the backcourt. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's Barber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, one area of the floor where both of these teams really shine is on offense.
Oh, yeah. B.A., these two teams can score the basketball. They'll be trying to match each other shot for shot all night long, and we got a front row seat.
And everyone remembers when MP declared that he wanted to win Defensive Player of the Year. We've been keeping an eye on his progress.
And I'm not sure he's done quite enough to put himself in that kind of stratosphere. But knowing the kind of competitor he is, I expect him to finish with a bang to at least give the voters something to think about.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Holmgren. Towns with a rebound. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Grant, how about the meteoric rise of MP? He's reached 10,000 points.
Yeah, I mean, getting there faster than none other than LeBron James. I mean, remember LeBron broke Kareem's career points record. So I'd say MP is on a great pace.
Yep, that one goes.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Throws it up high. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's SGA. Misses off the right iron.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Williams. Ayton, the screen on SGA. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The shot by Towns, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Outside Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Thanks so much. Well, with his name in consideration for Defensive Player of the Year, you might think that MP has always had that mindset. But if you ask his parents, they'll give you a different story, saying growing up, MP only wanted to shoot. He didn't worry about defense at all. I don't know what changed, but I'm glad it did change. Guys, not sure if the rest of the league has the same feelings.
Yeah, good point. He's got a gift for it. Might as well take advantage. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Shot clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wallace outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doubled by Towns. Holmgren finds Williams. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. On the break from 15 feet away. Williams misses. Outside, SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Here's SGA. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Back to Brunson. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Nice move. No good on the shot. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Knicks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Left side, Williams. Can't connect from 14.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Pass to Williams. Back to Mitchell. And it's all tied up.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside, Williams. Hayden with a screen. From the baseline, Williams misses.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Mitchell against Brunson, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 5.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Pass to Barber. And it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here's Ayton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Williams. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Williams looking around. Pass to Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Back to Brunson. The 3 ball. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Murray comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's R.J. Barrett in for Jalen Brunson. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Here's Mitchell. Again, Oklahoma City.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Barrett finds Murray. Towns, left side. Here's an 8-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Towns has got 9.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
To the middle. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Yep, that one's good. He's got 16.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. For the Knicks, Bridges, he's checked in for Murray. Williams comes in for Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Fred VanVleet. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Tobias Harris out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. New York working the ball around now. Here's Brunson outside. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 three-pointers already today.
Outside, SGA. Look at Shai playing big inside.
Say, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get you.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Pass to Williams. Back to SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Williams. Holmgren outside. From outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. Releases. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Bridges passes to Brunson. From the corner, it's Jalen Brunson.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Holmgren with a screen on Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. New York has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Williams passes to Brunson. That one's good from the corner. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Armstrong, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Harris. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on OG Anunoby. Allie, what's the word?
I was able to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. He said there's severe pain and swelling near the heel. Classic signs of a strained Achilles. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game. 1:35 left in the second. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Williams. Over Murray. And there's another one for the Thunder. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Shot clock at 5. They set a pick. Williams from long range. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. To the paint. Armstrong with a bucket. And the Thunder lead by 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Brunson. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
I think for Oklahoma City, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's Brunson. On the court right now for the Knicks. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Brunson gets it to go.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys, back over to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. No problems knocking that one down. SGA's got 24.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
Brunson against SGA. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Barber. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Ayton finds Brunson. Towns outside for the tie. Wallace pulls it in.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Here's SGA. It's rebounded by New York. Williams passes to Brunson. Left side Williams. Brunson, tough one up close.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Williams against SGA, and he converts the layup. 26 points for him.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Pass to Williams. Takes a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Barber's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
Their size and their skill, that's almost too easy for Chet Holmgren.
Outside Brunson. Outside Williams. No good from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Williams. And here's SGA outside. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
That one goes. Count it.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Outside for SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Lets the three fly. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Back to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Thunder trail by 3. Outside, Williams. Back to SGA. Will it go? Nails the baby hook. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane. He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Up top, Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
The Thunder making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Barrett's checked in. Both shots good from the strike. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Count the basket.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
New York trailing. Outside, Williams. Got a hand on it. Pass to Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. As we approach the postseason, let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
You know, for the Knicks, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Towns. Back to SGA. The Knicks with the rebound. Barrett with it, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Williams passes to SGA. And the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game. Outside, Williams. Ayton, a screen on SGA. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 24.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's SGA missing. New York has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. No good from 11 feet. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Barber's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holmgren finishes with style in transition.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Barrett passes to Van Vliet. Outside, Williams. Here's the floater. Topic grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Holmgren. He's got 22. Holmgren with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Harris down low, guarded by Barrett. Harris's shot is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
New York shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Here's Williams. Good. Williams has got 28 points for the game.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Here's Topic. Pass to Sorber. Here's Topic. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. New York out in front. They're up by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Sorber in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out. This guy's game is big time.
I think my favorite thing about Jalen Williams is just how much you can tell his love for the game. It's on display nightly. He puts in the work, and he gets the results.
And Williams drops them both. And here are the Knicks. Outside Brunson. and in on the layup. Brunson's got 33.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Wallace. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now here's Barrett. On the wing, Murray. Here's Caver from the arc. Torber with the rebound. Williams up top. Defended by Murray. Williams misses. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1, and the Knicks miss again. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Wallace. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Harris outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Knicks shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Brunson against Mitchell. Here's the 3. Brunson misses.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Right side, Mitchell. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. To take the lead. And the layup is up and in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that clock looked like it was going to expire, but Williams gets it done.
Outside Barrett. Soft touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Williams against Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Murray finds Brunson. Footer, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Only 1 man back on D, and here they go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. From deep, Holmgren. The Knicks with the rebound. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Towns Towns against Holmgren. Pass to Barber. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and the shot goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Williams punches it home.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Barber. It's covered by Ayton. Barber misses. Oh, it's stolen. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Knicks leading by 3. And here is Williams. Pass to Barrett. The 3. Barber with a rebound. Barber's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Pass to Williams. Back to Brunson. Now Williams. Ayton with a screen. Williams into the lane. It's good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from being close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Williams passes to Towns. Williams with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Wallace left side. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams passes to Bridges. Pass to Towns. Towns doing some work on the interior.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. Rebounded by Ayton. New York leading by 4. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. Bridges outside. He launches. Buries it from outside.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Williams rips down the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Knicks. 7-point game, biggest lead so far.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
SGA takes it from 10. Impressive finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
One of the great strengths in SGA's game, the ability to maintain control and finish through contact.
Here's Ayton. Williams on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Cash from downtown.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding.
KYP, know your personnel.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
It's a 10-point game. Holmgren outside. Just 4 to shoot. Gilgeous Alexander drills a 3.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Down the board. And the Knicks shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Here's Towns. Bridges fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Cash it in. Here's Brunson. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Oh, yeah! That's good! Williams! Can't get the 3. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
A good win for you guys tonight, MP, and some standout play from you on the defensive end.
You know what? I really appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Great. Well, can you talk more about your defense?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Execution wasn't spotless, but we had a great game plan coming in. If we clean up our execution just a little bit, we'll be even more dangerous.
Ooh, looking forward to an MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
MP, right here. Right here.
I got a lot.
MP,
Miss Conway.
You're always talking about the team. Everything being team, team, team. If you don't win Defensive Player of the Year, despite all of your efforts and all the public campaigning, doesn't that reflect in some way on your teammates not doing more to cement your case?
That's ridiculous. No. Be better.
It's my job to ask questions.
Yeah, but that's a stupid question, and you know it. If you don't win a Pulitzer, is it your editor's fault? Come on, Roseanne. Don't go there.
Yeah, I'm just doing my best. It's a job.
I have a job to do,
MP.
and I want to win a Pulitzer.
I was trying to make a joke. 100-0, but endurance flights.
Oh.
So, are we
Good one.
thinking of adding on a scout for the northern territory?
Well, if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to explore adding to the budget.
He can shoot from outside the gym. He's a lockdown defender. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, that kid is no doubt a superstar.
And not any,
I don't know.
eat anything on the
I don't
floor
trust his
that's
ankles.
fallen after 3 seconds, too.
No.
That's not what we mean.
And the torrid scoring season of NP continues tonight. What's within reach? The record for points scored in a single season. No one can stop MP. We'll see if that continues tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. So the New York starting five. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Williams. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Walter out there with Evans. And it's Mobo in at the center. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Let's go cross court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he has set a mark that should raise some eyebrows. The most 40-point games within a season in NBA history. He's filling it up and burying the opposition on a nightly basis. Guys?
He is a tough guy to stop. Thanks. So it's the Knicks now after Toronto at the three-pointer. Barnes against Towns. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And it's the Raptors' ball. Here's Mobo, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice work by Ingram, keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
Outside Williams from past the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And here's Evans. His last outing, he had 18 points. Inside, here's Mobo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Outside Williams. Here's the screen. Shoots over Walter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Ingram missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And this has got to be Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
To the inside, Mobo. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And good that time.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
And it's Ingram missing. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Brunson missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ingram against Bridges. Here's Mobo. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. New York shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. Outside Williams. For the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Mobo.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Ayton a screen on Ingram. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for New York.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
Pass to Evans. Launches it. Rebound by Williams. New York leading by 6. Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. To the paint. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Pass to Ayton. And here's Barrett. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Dick with it. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Ayton sets the pick for Barrett. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Ingram. Scoreless thus far. Dick, that's good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Here's Williams. New York moving it around. Anunoby kicks to Williams. Takes the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The Raptors making a switch here. Larson's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Towns comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Murray subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And that one falls for Williams. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
New York leading by 7. And it's Williams throwing it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Pirtle. The Knicks making the shot. The drive by Powell. And he gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Williams. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
The shot by Powell, no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Larson. No scoring in this one. Back to Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams can't hit.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Pass to Larson. Back to Powell. Over Barrett. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 23 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Knicks out front. They lead by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bridges passes to Anunoby. There's Williams with the three. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Knicks leading by 14. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Right wing. Dick wide open. Off target from three-point range. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Dick. Yes, that goes in. Dick's got his second bucket of the night.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
It's Dick on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Murray Boyle. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Murray Boyles has got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Raptors trail by 17. Now Powell. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Dick. Barnes screen on Williams. A good look from Dick. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the lob to Towns.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
So for New York, their last game, a win against Detroit.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
The Knicks leading by 19. Williams finds Anunoby. There's the triple. And another 3 for New York.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Ingram outside. They need this. Doesn't go that time. Bridges with some nice defense. With the step back. There's Williams with the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to Ingram. Pass to Powell. Now Barnes. Now here's Ingram. Clock at 6. And here is Powell. He's guarded by Williams. Shot from 16. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. New York's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Anunoby with the screen for Williams. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Raptors. Mobo's checked in. And it's Walter in for Norman Powell. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Walter. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Brunson against Evans. Pass to Mobo. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And the Raptors miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
The first one falls, and the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Evans with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Pass to Dick. Can they get it? Good on the triple. Dick's got 8 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Williams for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A minute 50 left in the first half. That one drops for him. Evans has got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Brunson. It's deflected. They retain possession. Anunoby kicks to Williams. Shoots over Walter. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Murray Boyles. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And it's Evans missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Leading the charge, what a huge quarter for him.
Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Toronto working the ball around now. And the wide open shot from Evans gets the three-pointer to fall. Evans has got his third basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Shots good by Williams.
Boy, he's got a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 bombs in the first quarter, and he just keeps coming at him.
And here's Evans. 7 points in the game. Pass to Walter. Shot clock at 5. Up again. Rebound by Murray. Good if it goes. And so it's the New York Knicks in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the New York Knicks.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game so far we're seeing from Williams.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bridges, no one around him. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Raptors with the ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Unloads from 13. He gets it in there. Williams has got 46 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Bridges against Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender, has really improved offensively recently in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time, and over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You look at the skill set of Mikal Bridges, and it's shooting, the wing defense. Every team would like to have a 3-and-D guy like him.
Grady Diggs checked in for the Raptors. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Evans, and he drops it in from the low post. Evans has got 9.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The kick out to Williams. Again, what an avalanche!
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
Evans outside. There's the pick. Pass to Walter. 6 to shoot. Barnes screen on Williams. Williams with the block. They recover it. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Walter. Barnes screen on Williams. Evans outside. Pass to Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Barnes for three. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Towns. The kick out to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Williams has got 55.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Fires the 3. Yet another bucket.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
He's climbed the rankings all season, and now he shares a spot at the top. 4,029 points. I still can't believe it. Never thought we'd see Wilt Chamberlain's 62 mark matched, but today is the day.
And good, he hits it again.
It's another huge scoring night for him in a season that's been stacked with him. It's a new record total for most 60-point games in a single season.
Surpassing his own previous record. History being written right before us, right in front of our eyes. When he comes to filling up that scoreboard, man, is he a machine? And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Brunson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Pass to Dick. Back to Barnes. Dick sets a screen for Barnes. Kicks it out to Evans. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Williams. Non-stop scoring machine. Down it goes!
Take that rack
what
down!
A slam!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Evans feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Powell, he's checked in for Walter. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Monroe's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Murray comes in for Towns. OG Anunoby's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Barrett subbed in for Jalen Brunson. On the wing, Williams. The 3-ball. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Evans takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Monroe. Outside Williams for 3. Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Dick. Evans outside. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Dick. Barnes screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Dick. The three from Barnes. He's off on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Williams for three. And another one falls.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scorers, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
And good! There's another.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Barnes passes to Evans. Over Barrett. And it's blocked.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. The Knicks making a switch here. .112 left to play in the third. Williams for three. And another one.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Come around.
Outside Williams. Larson with the rebound. The Raptors shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter three. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dick against Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Anunoby finds Williams. Puts up a deep three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's New York able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Hey, we all know what a special talent MP is. But it still blows all of us away, I think, to see what he's capable of on a night like this.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Larson in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Bounce pass Dick. And stolen by Murray. Williams for three. Toronto grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Dick. to the left side wing. Barnes finds Powell. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Dick. And the layup's good off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Outside Williams. And got it! Another basket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Here's Larson. Barrett covering. Pass to Dick. There's the three. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Williams for three. That one's not going to go. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Dick. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now Pirtle pass to Dick. Launches a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 16th rebound on the night. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And here is Powell. Down low. And the dunk by Barnes.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Pass to Williams. Onside Barrett. New York moving it around. Now here's Williams. Puts it up. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Barnes looking around. And here is Powell. Back to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Pirtle's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. There's Williams. And another one falls. Amazing.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points in a game.
Nobody can deny that this is one of the greatest individual efforts, GA, we've seen, not just in basketball, but I dare say in any sport. Complete score. Connects again.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
Larson, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the New York Knicks. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Here's Larson. Back to Dick. Pass to Powell. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Anunoby finds Barrett. On the wing, Williams. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Pass to Dick. Over in the corner, Barnes. The Raptors need to get a shot on. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
The kick out to Williams. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Fires for three. It's rebounded by New York. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barrett the pass to Murray. From deep, Williams. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Dick. The Knicks pull it in. Williams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Misses from close range. Back to Barnes. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's Williams. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And stolen by Murray.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Williams.
Oh, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
First free throw is good.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years, Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams from outside. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Evans goes in. Pass to Walter. Williams with the steal. From deep three-point land, and again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Barnes with it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game. And you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Yeah, the thing about video games is they're art, and art imitates life. You know, I'm out here playing against flesh and blood hoopers. I'm getting double and triple teamed. So if I make it look easy, you know, that's what it is, but it's really hard work. This definitely ain't no video game, but they'll put it in the next one.
Well, hard work is paying off, MP. Well done today.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, Frank.
Like the easy ones. There we go. Okay. No one in NBA history has ever scored as many points in a season as you have, MP. So congratulations, good job. Yeah,
Thanks,
but
Frank.
most of those guys didn't have access to the three-pointer, the medical training data, coaching, and staff and development that you did. So given all that, where do you think that this record places you, honestly, as far as the great scorers of all time go?
All right, Frank. Let me school you on some things.
Please.
Yes, please.
This is going to be about the NBA, by the way, Frank.
Oh, that's good. On
Big
topic.
surprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
The three-pointer has been around since 1980. 1980, Frank. That's a very long time. Mm-hmm. You keeping up? And the league's had best-in-the-world doctors, data, and coaches since then, too. Probably since before then. In all that time, every single NBA player has had the ability to shoot threes, Frank. Train and condition their bodies and work with world-class coaches. I've scored more than any of them. Any of them. Ain't no asterisks on that record, Frank. I am the greatest scorer ever. And that's a fact. So respect that fact, Frank.
I never said anything about an asterisk.
Good, so
but
then
a
you'll
Freudian
sit down
slip.
now, Frank.
Okay.
You are.
All right.
MP right here, MP. Very good.
MP, right here. Right here.
Come on, MP. Always
Frank.
Here we go. All right. MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. I mean, where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess?
Yes.
Wow, Frank. Somewhere an angel just got their wing.
Settle down.
Listen, my mindset's the same every single game. I want to dominate. Most nights, I do that. But every once in a while, I make history too.
Okay, so what makes the difference between regular, everyday domination and historical domination? It'd be great to know.
Whoa, Frank. I don't know, man. I don't. If I could tell you that, I'd bottle it up and take a little bit out every day. That's the beauty of this sport. I guess you just never know what'll happen. But one more thing. You know, for the memes. Frank.
Yeah, as the number of points you just scored in the game that we just saw.
Yeah,
Cool. Thank you, MP. Really.
MP, I have a question.
MP, I have one about that.
Hey, I just texted MP. 80-point game is crazy. I'm about to start calling you Lil Kobe. Hey, congrats, my man. Shout out MP.